Hey, it's Melissa. Welcome to my $100,000 stock experiment, year 3, week 23, ending September 18, 2020. I'm on a mission to become a great growth stock investor, and I'm letting you watch me on my journey. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and celebrate my successes. According to the IBD at investors.com, the market is in an uptrend under pressure. That means it's not a very good time to be buying stocks, and you should proceed with caution. This is a 3-month chart for the S&P 500 index. I have a line, solid green line, drawn at 33.45. This is an area that I identified where I think this index has shown support and resistance. It closed below it on Friday, so we'll see if the next week if it pops back above it or not. It also closed below its 50-day simple moving average, which is that diagonal red line. I did sell one stock this week, Apple, which I held for a week and a half, and it triggered my 8% floor. This is the chart for Apple. I sold it on Friday on the 18th. It dropped below its 50-day simple moving average and hit my 8% floor. I made one purchase this week, Ball Corp, stock symbol BLL. I know the market is under pressure and I shouldn't be buying stocks, but it's hard not to be invested in the market. So I did have a little slip up and made a buy. Every time I purchase a stock, I set a stop limit order at my floor, which is initially 8% below my purchase price. I like to leave that 8% floor for 4 weeks unless the stock makes a double-digit gain, and I added this section in yellow of if the market is not in a confirmed uptrend, I can also raise my floor in that 4-week time period. Here's the chart for Ball Corp, stock symbol BLL. I've held this stock for 4 days and it's down 2.2%. It did close at its 8-day simple moving average, which is that diagonal pink line. I did raise my floor up to the 31-day exponential moving average. That's the diagonal light blue line. And then where my floor price is now is that dashed yellow line. Every week I review my charts and see if I'm able to raise my floor. Marvell Technology Group, stock symbol MRVL. I've held this for 3 weeks and I'm down 0.5%. Even though I haven't held it that 4 weeks, I still raised my floor up to that 50-day simple moving average, which is that diagonal red line. And the pink line is, which is the 8-day simple moving average, it's still above the 16-day, which is that green line. NVIDIA, stock symbol NVDA. I've held this stock a long time, almost 15 weeks for my B1, which I have a 35% gain in. My B2 I've held for about 13 weeks and I have a 27% gain. And my B3 I've held for 8.5 weeks and I have a 20% gain. This is the 3rd week where I haven't raised my floor. And again, like I said last week, I'm consider selling or trimming if this stock doesn't tighten up or move off its 31-day exponential moving average, which is right where it closed this week, that diagonal blue line. I just have the 3 holdings, Ball, Marvell, and NVIDIA. This bar chart shows 1 bar for each week. So you can see the green bars. I've held NVIDIA for quite some time, and it did go up slightly this week, the value. This is just on my B1 purchase. It went up, I don't know, $30 or something like that. Marvell is in the brown. It went down slightly, so it looks like I have a small loss in that. And Bill in the blue all the way over on the left-hand side, you can see my loss. The weekly percentage change, I start with the losers on the top and want to take care of those. The ones that are in the red box did not beat the S&P 500 for the week. And then I have the dollar value gain on my $10,000 purchase. So you can see I have a $223 loss in Ball and a $47 loss in Marvell. Again, I sort these with the losers on the top, so I'm focusing on getting rid of my losers and letting the winners just take care of themselves. The industry and sector breakdown shows I'm most heavily invested in cash. I have $110,000 in cash. I have about $36,000 in chip stocks, with about $26,000 in NVIDIA and about $10,000 in Marvell. And then the miscellaneous The Ball Corp does containers and packaging, and I have just about $10,000 in that. The weekly change shows the dollar value change from week to week. So from last week to this week, I lost $17 in my positions that I held last week and still own this week. I lost $223 in my new purchase, and I lost $436 between last week's value and this week's value for the stock that I sold, which is Apple. So in 2 years and 23 weeks, my $100,000 has grown to $156,513 versus the S&P 500, which has grown to $124,966. The columns with the blue dot on the top show the weekly change. If you go down to the bottom, on the left-hand side for the S&P 500, the weekly change was down 0.6% versus the Melissa method over on the right-hand side, down 0.4%. And then the columns highlighted in the yellow is for my experiment year, which started mid-April. The S&P 500 is up 19% since mid-April, and the Melissa method is only up 8.2%. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.